What's going on, everybody? Don from Kenya Goodness TV, and you're back here with another video. So today, this is basically a match preview, and today you all know it's a London derby, and you're linking up with Crystal Palace, a team that we actually went past 3-2 in the Carabao Cup. Thankfully, we are now in the we're in the semi-final right now. Drawn against Newcastle, 2 legs. Listen, man, I hope that's a game that. In simple terms, I think cups are not important. If you might as well actually go and get that cup, that would be able that would definitely be a morale booster to the boys before they start now focusing on these other leagues. For the longest time, we've always had this stupidity of focusing on bigger fish to fry, basically writing off the Carabao Cup. But listen, if you get it, get a Carabao Cup. I mean, just get cups. Yeah, go for the Carabao Cup. Go for the FA Cup. Go for the Premier League. Go for the Champions League. Why not? Yeah, why not? So basically, this is a match preview, and today is it Crystal Palace versus Arsenal, or is it Arsenal? I don't know. I don't know if you but I think it's an away game. I think it should be an away game. It's going to be 8:30 p.m. East African time, and thoughts on the game. I think well, over the weekday during the EFL Cup, the first half. I mean, let me just give an analysis from what you watched during the Carabao Cup. Of course, these guys started strong. They started strong, and for us, we basically put our weaker team. Let me say that. Let me just actually use that weaker team. We played with. I mean, most of the guys who played in that game are guys who never feature more. Players like Sterling were given a chance. Players like Kivior were given a chance. Kivior, we'll get to him later. I mean, we had Ethan Wari come in. So the first half we played that game, it was such a. I mean, I basically just saw the old Arsenal. I mean, the boring football we've been playing throughout the season. Didn't really enjoy the first half. In fact, I was actually dozing off. If you guys remember well, when I was streaming the game, I was actually dozing off and watching that game. It was really the first half was really a boring game. But the second half, I think now that's when I actually got excited. I woke up and I think we played some of the best football. Jesus finally managed to get his hat trick. I hope that does something for his confidence. And he's able to replicate the same in the Premier League, in the Champions League, in the FA Cup. We'll get to a starting lineup later on. But Jesus scoring the hat-trick, that was definitely a big morale booster. And any number 9, by the any footballer, any number 9 in the world would definitely appreciate those goals. They were clinical finishes. Just reminded me of the Jesus who came at Arsenal. I mean, the first leg. Yeah, that's the Jesus we saw. I don't know, man. Is it injuries? Is it just was there a confidence issue? Was he out of form? I don't know, man. So I hope today's game, if he's given a chance, replicates the same. But big up to Jesus. Had a very good game. So the second half, when you actually switched it, Ethan Wari came off. Thomas Partey also came off. So Timber was taken to the right back. Then the centre backs were Saliba and Kibiwar. The left back, Lewis Kelly came on. Then the midfield, that is what actually completely changed the game. The coming of Odegaard, that is actually what changed the game. Odegaard, that guy had a superb performance back in that game. Yeah. So ask me my honest opinion. This is the Premier League, and we'll get to starting a lineup. In being, we've dropped so many points, but they've dropped we've drawn like 6 games so far. We've drawn like 6 games. Those are like 12 points. Those are like 12 points. Those are so many points. Thankfully, I mean, right now we are so lucky, but then because the Premier League is open. I mean, we are behind Liverpool with 6 points, 1 game in hand for them. We are behind Chelsea with 4 points. Yeah. So the Premier League is basically open. Nobody can really say. Actually, thankfully, but then Liverpool actually also got a draw with Fulham. If they beat Fulham in that game, we basically, for me, it would have been curtains closed. But man, if we continue playing the way we are playing, I don't see us actually succeeding in the Premier League. So today's game against Crystal Palace, this is a must-win game. Right now, we're actually going to Christmas, and just give us a good Merry Christmas. Don't remind me of last season around Christmas, man. I was pissed off by the. I was so pissed off. We lost some stupid and drew some stupid games. The West Ham, the Fulham games. I mean, those are the surprising thing is when you're linking up with these small teams. That's where it usually gets a bit tricky. But the big teams usually turn up. I mean, look at the game he plays against Liverpool. Look at the game he played against City, Man United. But the small teams, those small margins are the ones that really are usually a bit worrying. So we need 3 points. In simple terms, just go hard. And now let's go to the starting lineup. So this is a serious game, and we need to treat it with the utmost seriousness, owing to the fact that we draw points. I don't want to see rotation in this game. Go with the squad you went with in the second half. But then Mikel Arteta, yeah, there is this. I don't know if he overthinks like Pep. At times, he usually just tries things, switches things that don't. I hope today doesn't. I hope today gets it right. So in the goalkeeping position, David Raya, of course, has been having a good game. Yeah. The only thing is, please just stop getting off your goal, man. At times, I usually get worried. I know there's this thing of playing from the back and whatnot, but at times, man, when he gets off his goal, you can imagine if a player like you saw even Eze actually tested him, by the way. Kick the ball. If you get a clinical player and you're off your goalkeeping position, bro, that's a goal. That's a goal. Least case scenario, man, you miss, you lose the ball. Anyway, David Raya in the goalkeeping position. Center backs, Gabriel Saliba. Gabriel is actually officially back right now. Thankfully, but there's Zinchenko, Tomiyasu are also back in the squad. But you know, the players, honestly, there are players who I feel like we need to go past come next season. Tomiyasu, how many minutes does he play? 6 minutes? Yeah, that's far. And no, it's not making sense, man. Listen, the guy is injury prone. Zinchenko also injury prone. So in that position, Calafiori, I think Calafiori also, I also had Mikel Arteta say he's going to be available. But listen, I mean, no need to rush this thing. If he's not available, just play Lewis Kelly in that left position. Then please don't play Thomas Partey in the right back position. Just play Jurgen Timber. Yeah, it's working. It's working. Thomas Partey in the right back, honestly, it never works. Well, those games that it works, but most of the time, man, I'm never really happy with it. Yeah. So Jurgen Timber in that right back position. The center, our midfield, the creative midfielder, obviously Odegaard. Then now the double pivot, Declan Rice, Thomas Partey. Yeah. Then our forwards, Sterling was given a chance but had a stink in that game. Couldn't score, but had a beautiful. He actually had a brilliant free kick, but had an open chance with the goalkeeper. Just couldn't score. So Bukayo Saka, I mean, you need to prove yourself. For you to be given a chance in the squad, you definitely have to prove yourself. So obviously in that right wing, Bukayo Saka. Center forward, I still want to carry on Jesus, owing to the fact that he scored a hat-trick. So if he replicates the same, in simple terms, right now we don't have a clinical finisher. Jesus, as much as he scored a hat-trick, both him and Havertz haven't really proved themselves. So let them fight for that position. Actually, but then Havertz needs to be benched. He needs to be benched because there's a thing. Just bench him so that when he comes on, he proves himself. So what I'll do in that center forward position, play Jesus, and if it's not working with him, just rotate it now. Play Havertz till January when you get a clinical finisher. Yeah. So, but then Jesus actually. Thankfully, Carabao, there's no VAR. So I'm telling you, if that was the Premier League, the second goal he scored, that was offside. The third goal, part of me also thought that it was offside. So if there's anything, you need to be wary of that offside trap. Yeah, that is if you're playing today in the center forward position. Then the left wing, your man, it's also stinking over there. Trossard, Martinelli, same old. Yeah, nothing much. It's just the same old nonsense I've been seeing. Martinelli, I really can't blame him. I think, but they actually on the attack. This one I don't even blame the players. This one I actually blame the coaching staff. You guys need to sort this thing out. 2 seasons ago, you had it perfectly right. Last season, the second leg, you had it all right. So you need to sort that out. Yeah. So that position, owing to the fact that it's Crystal Palace, I'll actually play Sterling. See what is Just try something different because Trossard, Martinelli is so cliche. Yeah, it's so cliche. So play Sterling in that position. Then we said goes. If it doesn't work, then you now have the opportunity to now rotate with Trossard and Martinelli. But let's just try something different. Yeah, my score prediction. Listen, but the Eddie Nketiah man scored. He scored a beautiful header, man. That one. I was pissed off, but that header by Eddie Nketiah. When last did you see Eddie Nketiah do that for Arsenal? Scored a beautiful goal. So I just had to get that out of the way. Uh, Score prediction. Let me see. I'll go with 3-0 to the Arsenal. 3-0 to the Arsenal. Keep your please, man. Uh, no disrespect, but that those guys were just not. They're just not. They're not ready to play for Arsenal. Yeah, it seems like the guy. Most of the time I've seen Kiwior playing this game, most the time he's been given chances. He's inconsistent. Those games he plays alright. Those games he just plays bullshit. Yeah. So in today's game, even the subs, Kiwior, no for me. Probably play him in the Carabao or maybe somewhere. Yeah, or bring him on when they probably have a comfortable cushion. Yeah, of three goals. Yeah, anyway, guys, I will be live streaming the game 8:30 p.m. East African time. I'll be seeing you then. Come on, you Gunners. Come on.